From fresh releases to upcoming gems, brand new seasons, and unique stories, with the growing popularity of K-dramas around the world, there's a treasure trove of drama magic waiting for fans this year. So, whether you're into heart-fluttering romances, gripping thrillers, or captivating historical dramas, grab your snacks and get cozy, because we're about to dive into the latest and greatest K-dramas, new seasons. Starting us off, we have the all-new installment of Netflix's hit horror drama, Sweet Home. When the first season was released at the end of 2020, Sweet Home was loved by viewers and critics, and even became the first Korean series to enter Netflix's top 10 in the US, climbing all the way to number 3 on the chart, paving the way for the next year's Squid Games. For example, the Times of India said of Sweet Home, "One does not need to be a lover of the horror genre to enjoy this series, thanks to the many underlying plots of the various characters, both big and small. The action is superb, to say the least, and the drama is endearing at various levels." And the release of the second season, which came out after Sweet Home, was officially picked up for a second and third season in 2022, was met with similar love, raising expectations for the third and potentially last season of one of the most popular K-drama series ever created by Netflix. Led by Song Kang, who is the undeniable it boy at the moment after the huge success of My Demon, Sweet Home follows Cha Hyun-soo and the other residents who get trapped in the Green Home apartment building as a monster apocalypse tears the world apart. With the second season broadening the scope of the story, the third season of Sweet Home promises not only more of Hyun-soo and Song Kang, but also to answer all of our questions, especially after the shocking plot twist that finished the second season. But Sweet Home is not the only Korean Netflix horror series that is getting a follow-up season this year. Gyeongsong Creature, which came out late last year, is also expected to return after it had fans glued to their TVs all of this past Christmas season. In the first season of Gyeongsong Creature, we saw Young Tae-sung, played by the iconic Park Seo-joon, a successful pawnshop owner in Japanese-occupied Korea, meet and fall in love with Yoon Chae-uk, played by gorgeous Han So-hee, who is a tracker that is looking for her mother. Together, the duo discover the horrific human experiments held by their Japanese occupiers, as well as the monsters that they have created in the secretive and very creepy Ongsong Hospital. It has since been revealed that the new season jumps forward in time, all the way to the present day. How will the new characters connect to the story of the first season? Will they get their happy ending? We'll have to wait and see. Upcoming dramas, Part 1. Following the success of All of Us Are Dead and Sweet Home, Netflix appears to have grasped the popularity of Korean webtoon adaptations. As a result, the streaming platform is now launching another big-budget webtoon-based thriller titled The 8 Show, inspired and adapted by the massively popular webtoons Money Game and Pie Game. The 8 Show follows 8 contestants who are trapped in an 8-story building where they are playing a dangerous game with the promise of winning endless riches. Asian Wiki described the drama's plot as 8 people in need of money are invited to appear on reality variety show Money Game. The 8 people are to stay at the studio that consists of nothing but concrete walls. If they are able to hang in there for 100 days, they can divide the winning prize of 44.8 billion won equally. But everything they spend for, including necessities like food, water, and electricity, costs 1,000 times more than normal prices and is deducted from the winning prize. Similar to Squid Game in plot, but vastly different in vibe, The 8 Show, released on the 17th of May, is definitely one of the K-dramas that have the most people talking. But maybe you are craving something lighter. Well, in that case, you have got to mark your calendar for Everything Will Come True, reuniting uncontrollably fond actors. Kim Woo-bin and Bae Suzy. Everything Will Come True is about a woman named Ga Young who feels no emotion. One day, she accidentally summons a genie out of a lamp and is granted 3 wishes. Sounds fun, right? Plus, don't forget to keep an eye out for the upcoming rom-com Netflix series Mr. Plankton, starring Woo Do-hwan and Squid Game's Lee Yu-mi, and written by the writer of It's Okay Not to Be Okay, Cho Young. Mr. Plankton follows Hae-yo, an outcast who goes on an expedition to find his father, and Jae-mi, who ditches her wedding to join in the journey. Describing the characters, Soompi wrote, Hae-yo is a man whose heart is empty because he owns nothing. He dreams of a colorful future away from his gloomy plankton-like life, where he feels like he doesn't belong anywhere and doesn't have anyone he cares about. Yo Jae-mi is someone who will give Hae-yo an infinite amount of love and wants to become his family. Upcoming dramas Part 2. But the new dramas don't stop here. Take, for instance, The Whirlwind, a gripping upcoming political drama about Park Dong-ho, the fictional Prime Minister of South Korea, who is on a mission to dismantle corruption and challenge the status quo. Joined by Jung Soo-jin, the Deputy Prime Minister, they will clash against powerful chaebols. The Whirlwind is a must-watch for fans of complex narratives and stellar performances from star actors like Sol Kyung-gu, who is best known for his iconic role in the Korean classic movie Peppermint Candy, and Kim Hee-ae, who you might recognize from The World of the Marriage or last year's hit political drama Queenmaker. Next is Karma, another drama set to come out this year, delves into the intertwined lives of 6 individuals bound by an ominous fate. Weaving together a chilling crime thriller, Karma explores the consequences of choices made and secrets buried. Switching to a lighter tone, Officer Black Belt combines action and comedy with Kim Woo-bin and Kim Sung-kyun's antics as martial arts officers. Do you prefer gritty thrillers, or are you more of a comedy person? If Saguk's historical dramas are more your style, then we have 3 dramas to recommend. First, you have to set a reminder for Uprising. Set in the Joseon period, Netflix describes the dramas as set in the Joseon dynasty. 2 friends who grew up together, one the master and one the servant, reunite post-war as enemies on opposing sides. Another Joseon drama that we cannot wait for is the historical thriller Hong Rang, starring Lee Jae-wook, famous for his roles in Alchemy of Soul and Death's Game, and Yo Bo-ah, who you might know from Tale of the Nine Trailed and Destined with You. Hong Rang follows a wealthy art merchant family in the late Joseon dynasty. In the drama, when a son suddenly returns after being missing, his half-sister goes after the truth of what has happened. Thirdly, we also have the comedy saguk Ema, which takes you back to the 1980s as you get to know the team of people who, working in the Korean film industry in Chungmuro, created the movie Madame Ema, from the actresses to the producers and directors of the film. Finally, arguably the most anticipated upcoming K-drama coming out this year is Resident Playbook, the spin-off of the popular medical Netflix series Hospital Playlist. In the new show, Go Young-jung, who had everyone falling in love with her character in Alchemy of Souls Season 2, will play a first-year OB-GYN resident in the Jongyo branch of Yulye Medical Center. Originally scheduled to be released in May, Resident Playbook's release date has been pushed to the second half of 2024 due to the medical resident resignations and doctor strikes that have been taking over South Korea. For context, the 2024 South Korean doctors' strike, sparked by the government's plan to increase medical school admissions, has led to treatment delays, cancellations, and reported patient deaths. And, despite ongoing attempts at resolution, both doctors and the government remain steadfast in their positions, prolonging the strike's impact on the country's healthcare system. As a result, although Resident Playbook is one of the most looked-forward dramas, fans will just have to wait until later this year to see Go Young-jung in this new spin-off. New releases. In the meantime, there are tons of amazing brand new K-dramas that have recently come out that you might have missed, but are definitely worth watching. For example, although Yo Jung-suk, who is known for his role in Hospital Playlist, isn't coming back for Resident Playbook, you can catch the talented actor in his new historical drama, Sejak, Charm Deceit. In the series, Yo Jung-suk takes on the role of Lee In, a crown prince whose loyalty to his king brother is tested when he's imprisoned and hated by the king. Amidst this unrest, Lee In finds himself drawn to Kang Hae-soo, a baduk, the Korean version of Chinese Go player who harbors secret feelings for him and eventually becomes a spy seeking revenge. With love, betrayal, and ever-shifting power dynamics, this story will have you on the edge of your seat until the very last minute. Want even more excitement? Then we recommend you also check out A Shop for Killers, a spin-off of A Killer's Shopping List. This action-packed series follows Jung Ji-yeon, who uncovers dark secrets about her uncle's secret weapons shopping mall after he mysteriously commits suicide. As she delves deeper into the mysteries surrounding the mall and its customers, Ji-yeon finds herself in much more danger than she ever signed up for. What's more, fans of sci-fi and horror are in for a treat with the super recent Netflix series Parasite: The Grey, a live-action adaptation of Hitoshi Iwaki's popular manga. Directed by Yeon Sang-ho, who is known for his work on Train to Busan, Peninsula, and Hellbound, the series delves into a scary world where parasites have invaded and infested Earth. According to Netflix, Parasite: The Grey follows the aftermath when one too many extraterrestrial larvae flop onto Earth in an attempt to take over humankind. As a powerful team called the Grey work to eradicate the threat by any means necessary, one woman must coexist with the parasite that lives inside her. In addition to Parasite: The Grey, another dark Netflix series that you might enjoy is The Bequeathed, which dives into a world of family secrets as Kim Hyun-ju's character, Yoon So-ha, inherits more than just a gravesite after her uncle's death, unraveling an unsettling series of events. As Yoon So-ha and Detective Choi Sung-joon navigate the treacherous paths of their pasts and present to uncover the truth behind the mysteries and vendettas that haunt them, The Bequeathed promises a chilling and intriguing journey for thriller fans. Finally, you have got to check out The Impossible Heir on Disney+. Played by Lee Jae-wook, Han Tae-oh starts off as a troubled high school student with a dark and complicated past who crosses paths with Kang In-ha, played by Lee Jun-young, an illegitimate child of a wealthy Chaebol family who runs the Congo Group. Despite their vastly different backgrounds, they become friends, and now, as adults, Han Tae-oh is determined to help Kang In-ha to take control of the Congo Group to help himself climb the ladder as well. Enter Na Hye-won, a smart woman drowning in her mother's debts, who becomes entangled in the intertwining destinies of Han Tae-oh and Kang In-ha. With a gripping plot and love triangle, The Impossible Heir is a must-watch show. So, there you have it, some of the most exciting K-dramas of the year. Which series do you want to watch the most? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.